we will be highlighting and demonstrating the repeatable battery for the assessment of neuropsychological status, also known as R-bands. This is a brief, individually administered test that measures attention, language, visuospatial, constructional abilities, and immediate and delayed memory. The test comprises 12 subtests and can be administered by trained examiners in about 20 to 30 minutes, but we'll just be highlighting each section. So the first section is a list learning. So what would I be called? Administrator will be reading a list of words, and then Marissa's going to try to tell me as many as she can. So, market, package, elbow, apple, story.
Market, package, elbow, market, story, elbow, story.
Good. So then the examiner would also do 3 more trials after repeating the list of words to try to see how many they could get. And then we would do the same thing with a story. So I would tell Marissa's story. On Tuesday, May 4th, in Cleveland, Ohio, a 3-alarm fire broke out. 2 hotels and a restaurant were destroyed before the firefighters were able to extinguish it. So what do you remember from that story?
On Tuesday, May 12th, a fire broke out at a restaurant in Cleveland, Ohio, maybe? That's all I got.
Okay. So then I would read it to her 2 more times and see if she could remember anything else, and then record her responses. Then I would do a figure copy, and I would present her with this image. And I would keep holding the image up while she is trying to copy it. And she is going to try to copy down as much as she can from this image, and then we'll score it. Then she will look at line orientation drawings, and they look like this. And I will tell her that the lines have numbers that correlate with them. And she's going to try to see these 2 lines and match the numbers. So you would say, what do these match up? What numbers do these match up with?
1 and 7.
Good. Then we would do a picture naming activity, which is just simple. I would show her a picture, like, if I can get someone. This book is really confusing. I would show her a picture like this, and she would say,
a roller coaster.
And I'd mark it wrong, because it is a cell note. And then we would do semantic fluency, and I would just ask her to name as many different kinds of fruits and vegetables that she could think of. I won't make you do that. Then I would do a digit span, which is where I would say some lists of numbers. So, and then ask her to repeat them to me. So, 4 9
4 9
8 3 5
8 3 5
5 3 9 2 4
5 3 9 2 4.
Okay. And then the next thing that we would do is a coding task, which looks like this. And each of these symbols has corresponding numbers, and then you would ask them to put the number that corresponds with the symbol for this whole worksheet. And then next, the last thing that you do in this assessment is you ask the test taker if they can recall the list of words, the story, and the figure that the rectangular figure with all the different lines and circles, and have them try to remember as much as they can from that. And that's the end of the test.